A legacy of mercy. In the quiet deserts of Arabia, a child was born into the respected tribe of Quraysh. His name was Muhammad. He was born an orphan, having lost his father before he even opened his eyes to the world. By the age of 6, his mother too passed away, leaving him in the care of his grandfather and then his uncle. Life was not kind to this young boy, but his character was unmatched. Even before prophethood, he was known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy one. But his purpose was greater than trade or reputation. At the age of 40, while meditating in the cave of Hira, the angel Jibril descended upon him with the first words of revelation. "Read in the name of your Lord who created." This moment changed everything. He was no longer just Muhammad ibn Abdullah. He was now the final messenger of Allah, chosen to guide all of humanity. From that moment on, his life became a storm of trials. His own people mocked him. They called him a liar, a sorcerer, a madman. Those closest to him were tortured. His beloved wife Khadijah and his uncle Abu Talib, his strongest supporters, both died in the same year. A year so painful it became known as Am al-Huzn, the year of sorrow. He was stoned by children in Taif. He bled until his shoes filled with blood. And when the angel came offering to destroy the city, he said no. Perhaps from their children will come believers. That was his heart, always mercy, always hope. Despite all the pain, he never gave up. He continued preaching. He continued praying for his enemies. He carried the weight of this ummah on his shoulders. Every time his people disobeyed, his heart ached not in anger, but in grief. Allah revealed, "Then perhaps you would kill yourself through grief over them, O Muhammad, if they do not believe in this message." Surah Al-Kahf, 18:6. Even at the height of his power, when he returned to Makkah with an army, he entered humbly, his head lowered, not in pride, but in gratitude. And he forgave the very people who had once driven him out. He said to them, "Go, you are free." Who does that except the one whose heart is filled with the light of Allah? He lived simply. Days would pass in his home with no fire to cook food. He mended his own clothes. He smiled often, and he wept often, in prayer, in fear of Allah, in compassion for people he never even met. He once said, "I miss my brothers." The companions asked, "Are we not your brothers?" He replied, "You are my companions. My brothers are those who will believe in me without ever seeing me." That's us, that's you. His mission was not just to deliver the Quran, but to live it. Aisha R.A. was once asked about his character. She replied, his character was the Quran. He left this world with barely anything in material wealth, but he left behind the greatest legacy, a path to eternal peace, a book that cannot be changed, a prayer that continues 5 times a day in every corner of the earth, and hearts that tremble at the mere mention of his name. This is not just the story of a prophet. This is the story of mercy, of patience, of faith, and of love that continues to touch hearts 1400 years later. So when life becomes hard, remember Muhammad. When people turn against you, remember his example. And when you feel alone, remember, he already loved you before you were even born. Check out the link in the description box to have Quran in your preferred language delivered to your home. Subscribe to our channel for more reflections from the Quran. Click on the channel link and visit online Islamic store now for authentic Islamic books, Quran, Hadith. If this story touched your heart, comment your biggest lesson from this surah and how you will make a small change towards bettering your life. Like, share, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to reconnect with your faith.